By the time the argument reached money, it had already lost whatever it was pretending to be about. They were standing in the kitchen. The light above the sink hummed. A stack of unopened mail leaned against a bowl of apples that no one ate. The mother was talking fast, gathering examples, tone first, facts later. The child listened the way they had learned to listen, quietly, cataloging what was being said and what was being implied. You always think you know better, the mother said. You read something online and suddenly you're the expert. The child tried explain, then stopped. Explanation had never changed the ending. The mother's voice climbed, sharpened, found its favorite weapon. If you're so smart, she said, then pay your own bills. It landed cleanly, not a threat, not even a plan, a declaration. The kind that assumes it will never be tested. The child nodded once, no performance, no counterattack. They went to their room and began packing a bag with the precision of someone moving furniture, not emotions. Clothes, charger, documents. The quiet work of separating from a shared space. When they came back through the kitchen, the mother was still talking, to the room now, not to them. The child paused, keys in hand. I'm going out, they said. Don't be dramatic. The mother replied, already turning away. The door closed. The hum of the kitchen light stayed behind. That night was spent on a borrowed couch. The ceiling fan clicked. The child stared up at it, counting rotations, measuring fear in seconds. There was no rush of freedom. Just the awareness that they had crossed a line that could not be stepped back over without asking permission. In the morning, they rented a room they could afford. It was small and smelled faintly of detergent and someone else's cooking. The lease was short. The deposit hurt. They signed anyway. Bills arrived like uninvited guests. Internet, electricity, water, numbers attached to services they had never controlled before. The child set up accounts, learned deadlines, memorized passwords. They paid late once and didn't sleep that night. They paid early the next month and slept better than they expected. Work filled the days. The evenings were quiet. Sometimes too quiet. Sometimes the quiet felt like punishment. Other times it felt like a reward that hadn't been explained. They didn't call home. Neither did the mother. A text arrived once, "Are you okay?" And the child answered, "Yes." Nothing else followed. A month passed. The calendar turned without ceremony. The call came mid-afternoon, during a meeting. The phone vibrated, persistent. The child stepped into the hallway and answered. "Why is the power off?" the mother asked. No greeting. No preamble. Panic edged her voice, but it was the practical kind, the kind that wants a fix, not comfort. "The power." The child said. "Yes." The mother said. Everything went dark. "I checked the breakers. It's not that. I called the utility company and they said the account holder." She stopped. "They said it's not in my name." The child leaned against the wall. The carpet smelled like cleaner. A printer wired. "Transferred it." They said. "You did what?" "The account." The child said. Evenly. "It was in my name. I changed it when I moved out." There was a pause. The kind that happens when someone realizes a system has rules and they are not the exception. "But I pay for that," the mother said. "I've always paid for that." "You paid me," the child said. "The account was mine." Silence stretched. The mother breathed into the phone. "Recalibrating. They said there's a reconnection fee." She said finally. "And paperwork." "Yes. Why didn't you tell me?" The child considered the question. The answer wasn't spite. It wasn't revenge. It was simpler and harder to explain. "You told me to pay my own bills," they said. "So I did." Another pause. Longer this time. The weight of policy settled between them, forms, identification, waiting periods. An external authority, uninterested in family history, enforcing what had been said aloud. The mother's voice softened, not into apology but into something unfamiliar. "I didn't mean it like that," she said. "I know," the child replied. And they did. Meaning had never been the problem. Assumption was. The call ended without resolution. The power came back on that evening. The mother learned how to open an account. The fee was paid. The lights returned, indifferent to the lesson. After that, conversations changed shape. Money stopped being shorthand for control and became what it always should have been: logistics. The mother asked before offering help. Sometimes she offered nothing at all. The child noticed they spoke less often, but more carefully. There was a cost to independence that no one advertises, the loss of casual closeness. The way distance can calcify into habit. Some nights, the child missed the old rhythms, even the arguments, because they had been familiar. But something steadier had replaced them. The child paid their bills. On time, late once, then never again. They learned the quiet confidence of solvency, however fragile. They learned that systems respond to consistency, not pleading. When they visited home months later, the lights were on. The house looked the same. The mother offered tea. They sat at the table where the argument had happened and spoke about neutral things. Weather, work, the neighbor's dog. Nothing was resolved. Nothing was repaired. But nothing was leveraged either. When the child left, the mother hugged them longer than necessary. Not tight, not possessive. Just present, outside. The street lights flickered on, one by one. The child walked to their car, keys warm in their hand. Carrying the quiet knowledge that independence doesn't announce itself with victory. It just works.